one more for the evening. This one's going out to everybody, left or right, Republican, Democrat, doesn't matter. Got a few questions to ask you. Life questions, political questions. They kind of mesh together on this one. Let me ask you, my adult friends out there, family people, do you have any children? Do you have any grandchildren? Do you have any nieces, nephews, little cousins? Are you a guardian for a child and you're responsible for their upbringing? Whether you're a parent or a grandparent, uncle, aunt, whatever, you're part of a child's life. You were expected, I would hope, within your family to help with the upbringing of those children, teaching them good morals, good ethics, how to behave properly, etc. Do you teach your children that lying is okay? Do you? Do you tell your children that lying is okay? It's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. It's okay to do that if you feel the need. No reason to be embarrassed about it or ashamed of it. If you want to lie, just lie to somebody. Do you? If not, why not? When it comes to your coworkers at your place of employment, do you tolerate lying there? If one of your coworkers lies to you, do you just laugh it off? No big deal. If your boss lies to you, if you are the boss and you lie to somebody, do you think it's okay? How about at church? Do you go to church? Is it okay if people at church lie to you about something? No, I'm talking about lies, things that matter. I mean, I'm not talking about somebody that comes up to you with their 6-month-old baby who looks like something out of one of those ugly dog contests they have every year. And they say, "Oh, isn't he adorable?" And you want to just go, "No, not really," but you don't because you don't want to hurt their feelings. That's a little white lie. "Oh, he's adorable. He's just as cute as he can be." No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about lies that affect people's lives. That in going forward, especially the children, that teach your children that lying, no matter what the subject, no matter how big or how small, is okay. Do you put up with it? Do you tolerate it? Do you tell your children that it's okay, it's just fine to hang around with people who lie a lot, people who are untrustworthy? Those are the kind of people you want for friends, right? You want people you can't trust, people that are going to lie to you every time they talk to you. Isn't that what you teach your children? Of course not. Not if you've got any sense at all. If you're any kind of a decent parent or adult when it comes to dealing with children, you do not teach your children that it's okay to lie. You do not teach them that they should tolerate lying. You do not teach them that it's okay to have a group of friends who will lie to you all the time. In fact, what you probably do, I'd be willing to bet that you do, is you teach your children A, not to lie, and B, not to associate with people who do lie. My wife and I raised our 2 children to believe that telling the truth was paramount. Don't lie to people. Be honest with them. Be diplomatic. Be tactful when it calls for it, but be honest with people. You don't have to be an ass about it, but you can still be honest with people. I've had to do it. I'm sure you've had to do it. Sometimes you don't want to do it. It would be easier to lie. It would be easier to just nod and grin and go about your business. But you don't, because sometimes you just need to have the truth told. Okay? So if you don't teach your children that, if you do in fact teach your children that lying is bad, if you don't tolerate liars in your life, whether it's at work, at church, in your family, in the neighborhood, then why do you tolerate it with politicians that you vote for? Why do you, in fact, extol the virtues of, pound the pavement for, wave banners in favor of a candidate that you know is lying to you, that has been proven to be a liar. Why do you do that? I mean, I know it's party politics has a lot to do with it. Your guy versus their guy, and if their guy lies, well, then it's okay if my guy lies, because after all, two wrongs make a right, don't they? Don't they? Two wrongs make a right? At what point are you, Mr. and Mrs. Voter, Republican or Democrat, going to stand up and demand more accountability out of your candidates? When are you going to stand up and demand that they stop lying to you when you can so easily refute their lies, when you can so easily prove that they are in fact lying, but you just soak it up, you just roll over and play dead, let them get away with it, and then vote for them because, well, at least it's not that other guy. I don't pretend to understand the way you think. You know who you are. If you see yourself in this, if you think I'm describing you, fine, deal with it. If it hurts your feelings, just being honest. But I don't get it. You know they're lying to you. Let's take Hillary Clinton recently. I know the FBI chose not to prosecute, but the guy, Comey, in his very statements that he made on TV, said that she had lied to him. At the very least, she's a deceitful, incompetent buffoon. And for those of you on the right who you think, oh, George Bush never lied to us, or Cheney never lied to us, Donald Trump doesn't lie. Oh, you know they do. But you don't care, do you? Because they're your guy. They're your liar. So as you go through life teaching your children lying is bad, even punishing, maybe spanking them if they lie. When you tell them not to associate with liars, because liars are bad people. But you'll vote for one, won't you? I wish you could explain it to me. I'd love to understand why you do that.